Okay, I think you are able to see the screen. I'm right. May I continue my session now? May I continue my session? Please respond, anyone.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay, thank you. Okay, in the last class, we were discussing about how we are calculating the basic salary of the employee. I'm right. So in the last class, we are calculating the how we are calculating the gross salary of the employee. So how we are calculating the DA and how we are calculating the HRA, and according to that, so we are giving some grade also. I'm right. So in the last class, we are doing something. So that is so calculating the employee gross salary. So in this one, so here we are first read the basic salary, next calculate the DA according to the basic, and calculate the HRA according to the basic, and finally we are calculating the gross salary. What is the formula for gross salary? So if you are add the total, so benefits for the employee, so basic salary DA plus HRE equal to gross salary. So and we are for using some formula. So how we are calculating the DA? So if the basic salary greater than 8,000, so we can calculate the DA 20% of the basic. In the same way, HRE is 20% of the basic. So in the same way, if the basic salary is greater than 5,000 and basic salary greater than less than 8,000, then 15% of DA, and another one is the HRE equal to 15% of the basic. So if these two conditions are not matched, so that means what it means, basic salary is less than 5,000. So we can consider DA is 10% of the basic and HRE is 10% of the basic. So according to this formula, so we are calculating the DA and HRE in the last class. Am I right? So and we are assigning the grade also. So if the gross salary is greater than 20,000, minus F. If it is greater than 15,000 but less than 20,000, then assistant manager. So otherwise we are giving the designation is clerk. Am I right? In the last class we are doing this. Am I right? Okay. So now today we try to, so I'm using the same Excel sheet for the all examples. In the last class we are doing the some example by using if. So for example, we are consider some colors here. So and according to that color we are print messages. So for example, if the green is there, then print. So have if it is red, then angry, otherwise happy. So that's why only red will be display. So when we are giving the red, then it will be display angry. So remaining all places displaying the happy. So this is only just using if. So that means if that condition is satisfied, so then display the message. Otherwise, display the another message. Okay. So here we are consider the three conditions. So first of all, here verifying so whether the color is equal to green or not. If it is green, then display happy. Okay. So if it is red, then display angry. So if these two conditions are not happened, so then we are displaying the friendly. So I think all of the members understood how we are using the if. I'm right. So if any member is having the doubt, you can contact me personally also. Okay. Today we will try to discuss about the. So today we will try to discuss about the how to calculate the current bill or power bill. Okay. How to calculate the current bill. Okay. So all these are the similar applications actually, just we are doing some practice. So how we are using to our routine life. So according to our routine life we can write so many things here. So we can calculate our percentage. So we can calculate our expenses. Okay. So whatever it may be, if it is related to the calculation, we can easily performing the calculations without effort, just we are using some formulas. Okay. Here how we are calculating the current bill. So here my condition is, okay, here my condition is, so according to the given units, according to the given units, calculate the power bill or current bill. Okay. So that means that is based upon to the according to the given units. For example, here I'm consider, so just I assume, here I assume, for example, if the units are, if the units are less than 100, okay, if the units are 0 to 100, so then the price is, so maybe the here I assume the price list like as below. Okay, so here I'm consider the units from 0 to 100. For example, here I'm consider the same example. So what I am discussing in the class, the same example is considered here also. Okay. So for example, if the number of units are 0 to 100, then I consider only 1 rupee. Okay. Just I consider 1 rupee. Okay. In the same way, if the units are, so 1012, 1012, 200. So then the price is 2 rupees. Okay. In the same way, here I'm consider 2012. Actually, the current bill is in other format. So, but the calculation is same like this. But here, maybe the prices are different. So here I am assuming my own price. Okay. So up to now, I'm consider the three types of units. So if it is 0, 100, 0 to 100, then consider 1 rupee. If it is 100, 101 to 200, then consider 2 rupees. So if the units are, number of units are 201 to 300, 3 rupees. So if the units are, if the units are greater than 300, then I consider here 5 rupees. Okay, 5 rupees. So for example, just for example, here I'm giving 500 units. I'm giving 500 units. Then what is the answer? So first 100 units. So what is the first 100 units value? So 0 to 100. So how many units are there? 100. Am I right? So 0 to 100. So that means 0 to 100. So how many units are there? 100. Am I right? So what is the price for to that? So 100 into 1. Next 100 units. So that means 101 to 200. So 2 rupees. Am I right? So 100 into 2 plus. Next 100 rupees. Next 100 units. 100 into 3. So that means up to now, here we are calculating 300 units. Am I right? So first 100 units, 1 rupee. Next 100 rupees, sorry, next 100 units, 2 rupees. Next 100 units, 3 rupees. Okay, now remaining units, so that means 500 minus 300 into, so what's the price? 5. Now here the value is, so what is that value? 100 plus, so 100 into 200 minus 200 plus 100 into 3, 300 plus, here 500 minus 300, 200 into 5, 200 into 5. So that means here 300, 300, 600, 600 plus 1000. So total value is 1600. So in this type of way, if we are giving some given, we are giving some units. So according to that units, it will be calculating the same type of using formula. So then how we can write the formula here? So I hope all of the members able to see the screen clearly. Am I right? So then how we can using here? So that means here, first of all, here we are calculating the if formula. So first of all, you try to use the equal to. Remember this. So before using any type of the function, so we should be use the equal to. So now here, first of all, we are reading some units. So how we are calculating this? So the first one is here we are read the units. Read the units means nothing but here we are enter the units. So next calculate the bill. So in this type of way, we can calculate any type of the calculations. So if we are using for the calculations, this is the best way. Okay. So for example, here I am using equal to if. Okay. For example, just I want to consider here. Okay. So this is also example for if example. Am I right? So I hope all of the members able to understood. In the last class, EMP salary here. So next, if example, so next here we are renaming this one. So this is current bill, current bill. So in this type of way we can open any type of the any number of sheets. Okay, so first of all here I am giving so serial number. So next here I try to giving the number of units. So next giving the amount, total amount, total amount. Okay, just I adjust the columns. Okay, now I try to change the I try to change the size. Okay, I hope you are able to see now. Okay, for example 1 2. So I try to drag like this up to 10. Okay, here I am entering, for example here I am entering 500, 200, okay, 700, 400, okay, 300, 100, okay, 2500, so 2000, 1000. Okay, so I think I'm giving in all type of regions. Here we are consider 100, 200, 300, greater than 300. Am right? So now we try to calculate the type of the formula. So before going to that, first of all, we try to form like as a table. How we are forming like as a table? So we can go for to this. So I think you are able to see on the screen. So here bottom border. So you click this and you come to the all borders. Okay, then we will be viewed like as this. So that means this is same like as a table now. Okay, so now we try to change the background for to this. Okay, we try to change the background. Okay, I will try to change the test color also. So I will give you the red. Okay, so now we try to calculate the formula. Okay, for example, so what is the val how we are calculating the value according to the given units. Am right? So where is the units location? This one, this one. So what is the value for this? So B3. So what it means B3? B column, third row. Okay, so first of all here you try to use the formula. Okay, first of all you try to use the formula. Okay, equal to if. Okay, equal to if. So what is the column value? B3. Okay, if B3 less than 100. Okay, B3 less than 100. So original how we are using the if. So first of all here we are testing the condition. If logical test, next true value, next false value. So this is the syntax. I'm right. So now how we are using the formula for if? So equal to if. Okay, so B3, if B3 less than 100, then what is the value for to this? So here we try to giving the 100 into, okay, if B3 less than 100 units. So that means here we are calculating the value is 100 into 1. So otherwise, so here you try to use if, you can open another if from here. So actually here we write the false value, but here we are using another if. Are you understood this? So first of all, here we are verifying one condition. If this condition is satisfied, then executing the first statement. So if this condition is not satisfied, then executing the next statement. Okay. Okay. So first of all, here, if the B3 less than 100, then value is 100 into 1. So if B3, so what it means B3? So what is the meaning of B3? So B column, and so I try to shift this into the next row. Okay, if B3 less than 200, then what is the value? So first 100 units 1 rupees, second 100 units 2 rupees. Am I right? So 100 into 1 plus 100 into 2. So when, so if the unit number of units are less than 200, so otherwise, so again I try to use the if. Okay, again I try to open the if. Okay, now if b3 less than 300, then what is the calculation for to this? So 100 into 1 plus 100 into 2 plus 100 into 3. Am I right? So now if this, if for example, if the number of units are greater than 300, if the number of units are greater than 300, then what is our formula? So we can write right here. So 100 into 1 plus 100 into 2 plus 100 into 3 plus, here we are already calculating 300 units. I'm right. So that's why, so we can minus that type of 300 units, b3 minus 300 into 5 rupees. So here we are closing the ifs. How many ifs are used here? So here, if from here, am I right? So first if, second if, third if. So three ifs are open. So we try to close three ifs now. Okay, I hope all of the members able to understood. Okay, so I'm not doing any new formula, I'm not saying any new thing, so just I'm changing the application only. Okay, don't try to get confused. So here what it means, b3, if you observe here in the excel sheet, if you observe here, so this is the b3. I'm right. So that means b column, third row. So according to the given units we are calculating the amount. Okay, for example, if I'm giving the 500, then what will be the value? 1600. So how we are calculating that value? So here we are consider some units. So if it is 0 to 100, 1 rupee, 101 to 200, again 100 units. So these 100 units also 2 rupees. Next 100 units 3 rupees. If it is greater than 300, 5 rupees. Just it's my assumption. So you can try to calculate the original power bill also. So you can, if you turn the power bill actually, so there may be giving the how we are calculating the power bill, so the price is mentioned there. So you can calculate from there also. So here I'm just my assumption, according to my assumption. Okay, so for example, if I'm considering 500 units, so then, so first 100 units 1 rupee, next 100 units 2 rupees, next 100 units 3 rupees. So up to now here I am calculating the 300 units. So now I try to minus the these 300 units from the given units. So into 5. So in this type of we are calculating the number of units with the equivalent amount. So first of all here, if b3 less than 100, then what is our calculation? 100 into 1. If it is true, then works this. If it is not true, then works this if. Okay, if this condition is true, then works the first statement. If this is not true, for example, if the b3 is not less than 100, okay, so I will try to give in another type of way. If b3 less than or equal to 100, in the same way, if b3 less than or equal to 200, if b3 less than or equal to 300. Okay, so this is the condition actually. Okay, so now if it is less than or equal to 200, so that means 101 to 200. So then we can calculate 100 into 1 plus 100 into 2. In the same way, if b3 less than or equal to 300, so we are based upon to the three calculations here. So that is 100 into 1 plus 100 into 2 plus 100 into 3. Okay, so if this is not matched, if this condition is not matched, then we are go for the false condition. Okay, just I'm using the formula here, so don't try to get anyone confused. So I will just copy this. Okay, now I use the formula here. Okay, I'm using the formula here. So what is the value for this? So I will try to type. Okay, just to try to type here. equal to if, so first time click this b3, if b3 less than or equal to 100, then so what is our value? 100 into 1. So if this is not true, then using another if, next again b3 less than or equal to 200, then so we try to calculate this. So 100 into 1 plus 200 into 1. So if this condition is also not matched, then again using another if, so b3 less than or equal to 300. So then how we are calculating this? 100 into 1 plus 100 into 2 plus, okay, 100 into 100 into 3. So that means when, so if the b3 is less than or equal to 300, otherwise, so that means if the b3 is greater than 300, then how we are calculating this? 100 into 1 plus 100 into 2 plus 100 into 3 plus, here we are minus the that means 300 units from the given units. So where is the given units? b3, am I right? So b3 minus 300 into 5 rupees. Okay, now here I am using 3 ifs, so try to close the 3 ifs now. So now I use the formula. I hope all of the members able to understood this. Okay, so in the I'm not able to copy here, maybe I'm not exactly copy the exact value, so maybe that is the reason. Okay, so I hope all of the members able to understood now. So here I just try to track this. If you are having any type of the doubt, you can calculate from here. So for example, if it is less than 200, so what is our calculation? First 100 units 1 rupees, next 100 units 2 rupees. So 100 into 1 plus 100 into 2, what's the value? 300. So next, if it is less than 100, 100 rupees. If it is equal to 300, then 600 value. Why? Because 100 plus 200 plus 300. So 600. So if it is greater than 300, so then consider 5 rupees. For example, consider the 1000. So first 300, first 300 units 600 plus next 700 into 5. So what is the value of 700 into 5? 3500. 3500 plus 600. What is the value? 4100. Am I right? So I hope all of the members able to understood this. Okay, just this is the one of the application. So if you know the formulas exactly, so we can solve the problems easily. So that is the main thing. Okay, I hope all of the members able to understood this. So and I try to continue the next topic. Okay, so I hope all of the members able to understood this. Am I right? So may I continue the next topic now? Please respond anyone.
Yes, sir.
Please respond anyone.
Sir,
Yes, sir.
sir.
Okay, thank you.
Yes,
So
sir.
I will try to upload this video into the YouTube also. So I'm already saying about that link. So you need not wait for the link. So you can directly search from my channel. Okay, so just you directly go to the YouTube. So I will try to explain number of times. So because even though I'm not forgetting, even though I'm forgetting to share the link, so you can directly access from the channel. So there is no need to wait for the video. So just maybe after the half an hour, so after the completion of our class, I will upload this video into the YouTube. Okay, so maybe you can access from anytime. Okay, maybe if you are studying according to the syllabus now, so maybe after the completion of your degree, so maybe if any situation is needed, so then also you can use this. Okay, you can directly search from the YouTube my channel. So my name is Ganesh. So regularly my hobby is singing the songs, so that's why Ganesh Jesus songs. Okay, Ganesh Jesus songs. If you are type like this, maybe you can able to view any one of the video. Let's just wait 1 minute. I think the first one is there. So I think you are see the my channel here. So just you select this Ganesh Babu. Okay. So then you are directly enter into my channel. So then you can access from here. So I am already uploading the previous classes also. Okay. So directly go to my channel, and here I think you are able to see now. So employee salary calculation using Excel. So in the last class we are completing this. Okay, if you having any type of the doubt only, you can use this. Okay, you need not to compulsory view this channel. So there is no compulsion here. So just I am giving the clarification. If you are not understand, so what I am saying now, so then you can try to access from the YouTube at least. Okay, in the when I am taking the class in your class, so I'm having the doubt. So most of the members not understood what I'm saying, but now I'm satisfied. So I'm giving the chance to repeat number of times through this channel. So just you click this. So better you try to use some time for to understand this. Okay, if you understand clearly, then you can use anywhere according to the application. I'm right. So but maybe this video is 45 minutes, 50 minutes. So maybe okay, but definitely you will be clear. And another thing is this subject is not having the external exam, just only the internal exam. So that exam is also conducted by me. So don't worry anyone. So if anyone is not able to understand, even though from the YouTube, so you can contact me personally also. I'm already giving my number. Okay. So if you want my number, you can directly call me now. So don't worry about to that. Okay, so I will try to explain if you having still any type of the doubts. So in the last class we are completing this. Okay, I hope all of the members able to understood this. Okay, so now, so we are go for to the next example. So the next example is here. In the last class we are consider the students marks, am right? But here, for example, if we are enter the student marks, so less than the 40, for example, if you are calculating the grade for the student, so just I'm consider the this is also we are discussed in the last classes. Just this is the one of the way and giving the chance to repeating what I'm saying in the previous classes. So that's why I try to repeat this, even though you are understood this. So please try to listen patiently. Okay, please try to pay some patience. Okay, thank you. So now calculate the assign the grade. Assign the grade. Assign the grade for student according to the marks. Okay. So here my assumption is for example, if the average marks, okay, if the average of the marks greater than 70, then you can assign here so distinction. So all these are the applications of if, am right? So for example, if the average greater than 60, but at the same time say average less than 70, okay, greater than 60 but less than 70. Okay, so then here you try to assign the grade is first class. Okay, first class. For example, if the average of the students, so maybe greater than 50 but average less than 60, then you can assign the grade is second class. Okay, so for example, if these three conditions are not matched, these three conditions are not matched. So for the first one is if it is greater than 70, distinction. If it is greater than 60 but less than 70, first class. If it is greater than 50 but less than 60, then second class. Okay. For example, if these three conditions are not matched, so otherwise, so or you can consider the average less than 50, the grade is ordinary. Okay. But before before you assign the grade for the student, first verify whether the student is whether the student is pass or fail. Am I right? So that's why you need to mention the status also. Status. Okay, whether he is pass or fail. Okay, that is my intention now. So that means we are already know about this, how we are calculating the average, how we are calculating the percentage, and how we are assign the grade also. So why? Because of the same thing. So we are using the, we are not doing any new thing, just I'm changing the application. Okay, application means just usage is different. Okay, so now, so first of all, we try to read the values. So what is the meaning of read the values or enter the marks? Okay. Second one, calculate the total. So next, calculate the average also. And here verifying the status. Okay. Next, assign the grade. Okay. So how we are doing this? How we are doing this? Okay. So in which type of a, first of all, uh, when we are enter the marks, when we are enter the marks for the students, first verify whether the marks whether the marks greater than or equal to 40 or not. Okay, if it is less than 40, then mention status is fail, otherwise pass. Okay, so how we are doing this? So we're already using the logical functions. I'm right. And so first of all, here using and function, and now I try to open the Excel sheet also. So I try to expand this according to our so I think you are able to view now. So here first of all I'm giving the student number. So here I'm giving the marks, for example marks 1. So otherwise subject 1, subject 1, subject 2, subject 3, subject 4, subject 5, and subject 6. Okay, here we are giving the total. Okay, here we are giving the average. Okay, and here uh, for example here we are verifying the status, status status. Here we try to giving the grade. Okay, so these are the columns. So now we try to consider some examples. So 1, 2. So just I try to calculate, so at a time 10 members. So we can calculate in this type of any number of students. So even though it is a more than 1000 or more than 10,000 or more than, so whatever it may be the number, so we can calculate it within seconds. So that is the main advantage of Excel. Okay, so now we try to give some marks randomly. So 56, 34, 57, 78. Okay, 67, 89, 90, 23. Okay, so 45, 66. Okay, so just try to here I try to give the some numbers. Just I'm expanding here. So for example, 67 is there, 45, 66, 45. Okay, 68, 46, and this one is the 67. This one is the 46. Okay, so just expanding this. So here now I'm having the not time to explain clearly. So that's why I'm doing the fast. So we'll try to discuss in the next class. So don't worry about this. If you are not understand clearly, so I will try to explain in the next class also. So in this type of here I'm consider first of all marks of the students. So now I try to forming the table. So how we are forming the table? So first of all we are selecting with the mouse, and here you try to go for the all borders. Okay, borders. Here we are selecting the all borders. Okay, we are selecting the all borders from the borders. So now you are able to see this at the same time. So we try to consider the background for to this and change the text also according to our so nothing but comfort. Okay, here we try to calculate the sum. So how we are performing the total? So we already know about this. Just you click this cell. So B2. So give the column B2. B2 means B column second row, and up to we need subject 6. Am I right? So here I try to click this. So then the value is G2. I think you are able to see sum of B2 column G2. So that means it will be performing the sum up to G2 column. So then it will be giving the total is like this. Okay, then here we try to calculate the average. So first of all I try to avoid this. So I will try to avoid this. First of all verifying the status. So here I'm typing. So uh, for example, if the and so we try to calculate the every grade subject 1 2 greater than 40 or not. Okay, and of B2 colon to G2 colon greater than 40. Okay, so then we can return the status. Am I right? So whether it is if you are just leaving like this, then it will be giving just true or false. Am I right? Okay, so that means it will be considered in another type of way. So that's why we try to separate B2 greater than 40, C2 greater than 40. Okay, sorry, B2 greater than or equal to 40, then equal to 40, C2 greater than or equal to 40. Okay, D2 greater than or equal to 40. Okay, and E2 greater than or equal to 40, and F2 greater than or equal to 40. Okay, and another one is the G2 greater than or equal to 40. Then it will be written the status whether it is true or false if you are living like this. But here our condition is, so here our condition is whether it is pass or fail. So that's why here you try to include the if in the first place. If this condition is matched, so this is our condition. So here you try to mention whether he is pass, otherwise giving the status is fail. Simple close this. You can calculate the status first of all. Okay, so I will try to copy this. Okay, so this is the formula. So here B2 is B column second row greater than or equal to 40. First of all I'm verifying whether it is greater than or equal to 40 or not. Okay, greater than or equal to 40. So if it is greater than or equal to 40, then return the status true. But here I'm just conjunction with the if. Why? Because here our grade is need to whether it is pass or fail. So that is our requirement. So that's why here, so just change this greater than or equal to 40. Okay. Now you can drag this. Okay. Now we try to give the grade. So for example, if he is student pass, so then only we try to give the grade. So otherwise we need not to give the grade for to him. Am I right? So here we try to calculate the average first of all. So let's we try to give the grade. Okay. So before calculating the average, so if he is pass, so then only we try to doing the average. Am I right? So there is no need. So that's why here also we can use the if. So what is our condition? So this one, if I2 equal to pass, am I right? So then you can do the average. So how we are doing the average actually? So we can use the average function also, am I right? So but here we are already calculating the total, so that's why I'm doing this h2 by 6. Okay, if I'm doing this, so then it will be giving some percentages. I'm right. So we already know about this h2 by 6. So just I'm leaving like this. So actually here now the time is not enough to explain clearly. So I will try to explain in the next class. So in this type of way, I'm giving the calculation for to this. So if it equal to pass, then calculate this. So otherwise, give the 0. Okay. So if you are observe here, so here two students are failed. Am I right? So that's why these two members having the average is 0. So now I try to give the grade. So how you can give the grade? Same using the if formula. If, okay. So what is our condition? This one, J2. So if J2 less than 50, so then what is our grade? Ordinary. Am I right? Ordinary. So I will try to explain the next class also. Don't worry about this. So if, okay, J2 so less than or equal to 60. Okay, if okay, so there is no need. That is the condition actually. If J2 less than 60, then we can give the uh, s- we can give the, so what is our conditions here? What is our conditions? So if average is less than 50 ordinary, okay. So here we try to give the second class. So if it is not, then you can use another if, and here condition is if J2 less than 70. So then what is the grade? First class. Okay. So if it is not, so then we can give the grade is distinction. Okay. Now I try to close the number of ifs. How many number of ifs are open here? 3 ifs. So close the 3 ifs. So use the grade. Okay. Here I'm using some wrong. So what is this? If J2 less than 50 ordinary, if J2 less than 60 second class, if J2 less than 70 first class, otherwise here we try to give the distinction. Am I right? Okay. So just we close this and change the background color and test. Okay, and here missing the table columns also you can click the clipboard. So in this type of way, here we are calculating the ordinary, but if you are observe here, so 0 is also ordinary. So that's why here also we can verify the first thing. Okay, so here, so you can mention another if. If J3 equals to 0, so then need not to calculate that. Okay, here I'm just giving the grade like this. Okay, we can change this. Don't worry about anyone. So if anyone is not understood, I will try to explain clearly in the next class. Okay, today I'm not having the enough time to explain clearly. Okay, but I will try to upload this video into the YouTube. If you're having the possibility, you can access from there. Okay, so my end the session today. If you're having any type of the doubts, you can ask me now. So otherwise, I will end the session now. Hello,
Sir.
my end the session now.
Sir.
My end the session.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Okay, okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay, we'll meet you in the next class. Have a nice day. Thank you.